So these are our 5 questions that we each address with each other on Mondays. The first one is number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5. This is what we strive for. This is the ideal. And even doing this sometimes or being moderately consistent with it has really helped us and drawn us closer together. Hey you, I'm Mark, husband of 1, father of 3, maker of puns, climber of trees, grower of businesses, pitcher of tents, occasional cutter of cheese, word nerd and lover of families. Oh no. Oh no, not yet. No. Oh, here he comes. Where's my oar? Showed that Kraken who's boss. At least until like 2 p.m. this afternoon. I think I'll be due for another attack by then. Let's jump into it. Hey, welcome to all of you bandits and chilies. This episode is called Vital 90 Minutes Per Week. This has nothing to do with your business, and at the same time, everything to do with your business. Here's a quote which underpins this topic. You need to talk to your wife about the domestic economy and the practicalities of your life together for about 90 minutes per week. And you need to date at least once a week for that length of time. If you don't do that, you will become isolated and lonely and you will develop a backlog of communication. And if you don't fix that, you will end up divorced and then you'll be fixing it for the rest of your life. Jordan Peterson. Now, to be clear, a lot of this can happen organically without being planned into a neat 90-minute slot for a meeting about the household or a distinct 90-minute date. In an unplanned, disorganized, organic way, these conversations may be moments of 10 minutes to chat about meal planning and groceries, and then 15 minutes to enjoy each other's company over a cup of coffee. But I found that observation, that it takes about 90 minutes per week to cover the domestic economy, I found that to be pretty accurate. My wife and I have incorporated this into a semi-structured meeting. We go for a walk on a Monday night to get the kids to sleep, and during that time, we run through 5 specific questions about our life and where things are at. This really helps us to get on the same page, understand each other, and make any needed adjustments in plans or expectations for the week. This format also tends to lead to additional conversations, either about things that we need to work out that week, or things that help us to connect on a deeper level. So these are our 5 questions that we each address with each other on Mondays. The first one is, how are you on a scale from 1 to 10? This is a great question that I learnt from a local dads group. They do meetups and this question is their go-to opener. It's a fantastic question because it takes how are you, to which the automatic reply is good regardless of how the person is, and it turns it into something that needs to be quantified. In doing so, it also lets the other person know I'm really asking. I'm not just saying, hi, how are you, because that's just what you say when you see someone. I actually want an insight into how you are. Number 2, what do you think is working well in/with blank this week and what needs improvement? Okay, this is a bit of a cheat question because I said there were 5 questions, but this is actually its own little solar system of questions. We ask this question about our businesses, our health, our family as a whole, and then each of our kids individually. This gives us a ton of clarity regarding what we need to focus on in the coming 7 days. Our son needs this. Our daughter is struggling with that. We can then work out a more granular plan of who is going to fill that need and when. Maybe if we swap things around, you could spend some time helping her out on Wednesday morning. Alright, question number 3. What are our main focus areas individually? This helps a lot with managing expectations and working as a team. Sometimes we may not be rowing in the same direction. We have different objectives and priorities for that week or that season of our life. But we are still a team, even if we're working on completely different things. We can take the insights from this question and figure out how to support each other in what we're doing on that given week. Question number 4. What needs to be planned for all of the above over the next 1 to 3 weeks? This is where the rubber meets the road. This question is not my forte. Michaela shines with this though, so I let her make most of the plans and then I just do what I'm told. Sometimes. Question number 5. What are you avoiding or scared of? This is a deep question which encourages us to lean into things that we may want to lean away from. It helps us bond and learn how to support each other in whatever challenges of growth we may be facing. It also offers some accountability because have you done anything about that thing that you were scared of last week or avoiding the week before that? Lastly, it helps to contextualize things as you often realize that these things were not that scary or hard after all. If you don't ask that question, you probably won't even notice that the hard thing just went away or wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. But by noticing that trend, you are then more confident to face the future hardships, knowing that you have a body of evidence that it will probably be okay. Now, do we do this every week without fail? No. Do we formally date on a weekly basis for at least 90 minutes? No. More the haphazard and hope for the best, enjoy a cup of coffee style most of the time. If we can steal away 15 minutes when the kids are asleep or otherwise occupied and just be intentional with each other, that probably accounts for where we get our 90 minutes of dating most of the time. I'd like to be more consistent with having a regular structured weekly date at a specific time, and sometimes we do manage to do that. We have that scheduled in, but it just doesn't always work out that way, and that's okay. But this is what we strive for. This is the ideal. And even doing this sometimes or being moderately consistent with it has really helped us and drawn us closer together. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What questions would you add to this list? What family systems have helped you build connection and cohesion? Jump in the school group and let me know. Or leave a 5-star review for the podcast and include your answer within that. Your challenge for this episode is to take a specific, intentional action to foster connection and cohesion in your marriage. It could be as simple as asking your spouse, "How are you on a scale from 1 to 10? Alright, it's time. My wife says that I don't pay her full attention, but I've already paid for the pool fence extension. That's it. Have an awesome day. Make someone else's day awesome. Hug and kiss the people you should hug and kiss, and call or text someone who randomly popped into your head and check how they're doing. I love you, just the appropriate amount. Like, take whatever is weird and then take a healthy step backwards from that line. That's how much. If it's awkward, that's on you. Catch ya. Bye. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Are you sniffing what I'm stepping in? If you're looking for a really valuable community centered around building your business, being really intentional with your spouse and kids, and if you think you can tolerate my terrible dad jokes, then join Family-Oriented Business Growers. It's awesome. There's self-paced challenges designed to help you solve key pain points within your business in short, intentional sprints. There's awesome people in there doing awesome things who have experience with stuff that can help you, having stood where you stand. You'll benefit from what's in there, we'll benefit from having you in there, you legend you, and best of all, it's totally free and also free of toxic shenanigans because we don't tolerate none of that. The mission of the group is to help 250 family-oriented home service business owners reclaim 5 hours per week for what matters most whilst growing their business this year. So jump in there and get amongst it. Join via warplan.au, that's warplan.au. Oh no. He's early. Warplan.au. Catch you in there.